Hi guys, this is Chloe, the registered dietitian for Health and Ladders, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about one of my favorite nutrition topics, gut health. Our gut is an amazing organ because it can do everything from breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, carrying them to every different organ in our body. We also know that it houses our immune system, the majority of our immune system, about 70%. We refer to the gut as our second brain because there's a huge connection between mental health and also what's going on inside of our gut. Our gut and our whole body is made up of trillions of bacteria and fungus and viruses, and we know that within those bacteria, there are about 1,000 of them, and they all carry out different functions and play a different role in our body. We know that having a healthy gut can contribute to things like a stronger immune system, a healthy heart, better brain health, better mood, improved sleep, improved digestion, and we're also learning that it can help prevent certain types of cancer. We know on the other side that having a gut that's not in the best condition can manifest as gut discomfort. It can manifest as reflux, bloating, gas, constipation, diarrhea, IBS, IBD, Crohn's, colitis, autoimmune conditions. And then there can also be some less obvious ways that poor gut health can manifest, such as skin issues, fatigue, weight issues, hormonal issues, and different conditions that we might not associate necessarily with just being from the gut alone. So now that we know that our gut impacts our overall health, we really want to make sure to take care of it and make sure that it's in the best working order as possible. So the first thing we want to do is look at the things that can impact our gut negatively. And those are going to be things like alcohol, certain medications like taking too much ibuprofen, Aleve, Motrin, also taking antibiotics for an extended period of time unnecessarily. We know that a diet high in really processed food, particularly refined oils and sugars, also artificial sweeteners are bad for the gut. Everyday toxins can impair our gut health, and also stress. And as firefighters, this is something that you unfortunately have a particularly high amount of your job, because there's going to be things like emotional stressors from different calls that you see and go on, and then there's just going to be the physical stressors that come with the nature of your job. Waking up erratically throughout the night, the way that you wake up, that really jarring alarm tones that'll kind of jolt you out of bed, that's a huge stressor on your body. And also your habits around food. So if you're eating too quickly or overeating at meals, these are all huge stressors on your body that can also impact your gut health. Now, obviously, some of those things that can impact your gut health are going to be easier to rectify than others. For instance, focusing on a diet with less processed foods and more whole grain foods might be a lot easier and more realistic than me telling you to cut all of the stress out of your lives, because that's stressful. But when we're looking at stress and fire services, we do know that there are different habits that we can utilize that will help mitigate our body's response to stress. So first and foremost, and you hear me say this, every lecture, every video, every challenge, everything, you're sick of hearing me say it, but first and foremost, making sure that your body drinks enough water. The reason being is that even a slight bit of dehydration can increase your cortisol levels, and cortisol is our stress hormone. You're also more prone to being dehydrated if you're stressed because of the rapid and increased utilization of nutrients that happens when your body is undergoing stress. So make sure you drink enough water, half of your body weight in ounces every day, please. The other thing that you can do to minimize the amount of stress that your body is under is chew your food. So this is something you may have also heard me say, but it's 20 chews per bite of food, or you don't want to swallow more than twice per minute. You can also utilize things like box breathing, maybe 1 or 2 rounds just before meals. This will relax your digestive system so that you can better break down and absorb nutrients. Not eating super late at night. We know that eating past 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, even 9 o'clock, that really puts a big stressor on your digestive system because food just sits in your body, doesn't get a chance to break down well. We also want to make sure that you're balancing your plate. We'll talk in a few minutes about the importance of fiber, but you want to make sure that your plate always contains a source of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. All of those nutrients are going to be key in having a really healthy gut. We want to space your meals out. Give yourself at least 3 to 4 hours between each meal to snack, because we know that eating more frequently than that, like let's say every hour, even every 2 hours, that can stress your digestive system out because it's always working to break down food and not giving it a rest. So that's kind of how we can combat stress on the nutrition front, because I can't say to you, just try not to have stress on your job. That's not realistic. The other thing we can do on the nutrition front is increase the amount of fiber we're getting. We do that through fruits and vegetables. We do that through whole grains. We can do that through a number of ways. But men need about 38 grams a day and women need about 25 grams. The other really important thing about fiber is there are certain dietary fibers that are prebiotics. And prebiotics are really important because they feed the probiotics, which are the good bacteria that we want more of in our gut. So prebiotics are going to be found in foods like garlic, bananas, apples, flax seeds, oats, just to name a few. There's a lot more, but those are going to feed the probiotics. If we want to get probiotics through food, we're going to look at fermented foods, so sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, sourdough bread's another really great source of that. So that's looking at fiber, that's looking at prebiotics, that's looking at probiotics. Some people choose to supplement with a probiotic, and that's totally fine, and I'm happy to talk to you anytime if you want to talk about what probiotic supplement might work for you. Because remember, with so many different strains of bacteria out there, all with different functions, it's important to supplement intentionally, and there are certain strains that are going to be better for whatever condition that you're trying to treat. The other thing you want to make sure that you're getting enough of to repair any gut dysfunction or gut healing is protein, so high quality proteins, and try to vary your sources. If you're a meat eater, try to also incorporate some more plant-based sources, some beans, lentils, tofu sometimes, and vice versa. The other thing that you want to make sure you're paying very close attention to are your bathroom habits. Going to the bathroom too much can be damaging to your body, and also not going to the bathroom enough is also damaging to your gut. So you do need to be pooping every day, and about 2 to 3 times a day is really normal. 1 time is fine, 2 times is great, 3 times is also fine. Anything more than 3 times can get to be too much. And again, if you're not pooping once a day, we need to work on that. And I'm always happy to talk to people about improving their gut health so that they're pooping more. One thing that I do want to mention too is that you don't want to sit on the toilet for too long. You never want to sit on the toilet for more than 5 minutes at a time. This puts too much pressure on the area down there, which can contribute to things like constipation. It can contribute to hemorrhoids. It just stresses out your body even more. So, to review, the things that can repair your gut wall are going to be to help mitigate those stresses through food, things like chewing your food, spacing your meals out, drinking enough water, those. Also, adding enough fiber, 38 grams a day for men, 25 grams a day for women. Make sure that you're getting enough protein and try to vary your sources. Having foods that contain prebiotics, again, those are going to be a lot of those fiber-containing foods. And then probiotics, or supplement with probiotics as well. And then healthy bathroom habits. You want to go to the bathroom at least once a day, no more than 3 times a day, and don't sit on the toilet for longer than 5 minutes. So that's my little spiel about gut health. I'm always happy to talk to you anytime about any of your gut needs or nutrition needs. Have a great rest of your day.